Next song, Blackbird. Shout out all my Blackbirds. Let's go.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise.
Blackbird. Blackbird. First of all, can I just say that song is beautiful. Beautiful. Like, one thing I'm a fan of, as much as I love these grandiose, beautiful songs with multiple layers and instruments and tones, like a song that's as simple as like a guitar and a guy tapping his foot is beautiful. Do you know what I mean? It's beautiful. And this right here, like, just trying to delve into the lyrics, yeah? Like, when you, like, obviously think of birds, and also, let me just say, like, the MVP of this song was the Blackbird singing on the track at the end. But when you think of birds and you think of, like, songbirds and stuff, you think of, like, early in the morning, you know, as you said, when the sun's rising, things are beautiful, it's bright. But we hear about this blackbird that's singing in the night, which to me comes across as it's kind of like someone who is singing hopefully and hoping for there to be for there to be light. You get me? Light at the end of the tunnel. You know, keep singing, you're gonna get there, you're gonna make it eventually, just don't stop. You know, take your broken wings and fly. Fly into the night, and trust me, you know, the night won't last forever. That's what this song feels like. It feels like a hopeful song. It feels like, you know, stick in there. You'll do it. You'll make it, type of thing. And I'm here for you. That's how that comes across to me. But, you know, please help me with that one as well, because I definitely do feel like there might be like a deeper meaning to that song. We're staying on the theme of animals. Okay. We're going from Blackbirds to Piggies. Let's see what we're going to listen to.
Have you seen the little piggies crawling in the dirt? And for all the little piggies, life is getting worse. Always having dirt to play around in. The starched white shirts, you will find that they don't care what goes on around. In their eyes there's something lacking, what they need to do.
see them out for dinner with their piggy wives, clutching forks and knives to eat the bacon.
Piggies. Piggies. Okay, cool. Piggies. First of all, that was a very interesting track, like instrumental wise, because it almost had like, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't know if I'll call it like medieval or what period of time it was, but like that, like, I don't know what that instrument is. I don't know if that is, if what type of piano, if that's like it's definitely not a harp. But that piano, it just sounded like a particular period of time. All I can think of is Shakespearean, for example. But yeah, the track was very light. It sounded bright. But like I wasn't really clocking what was going on with the lyrics until he said, you know, piggies playing around always with clean shirts, which kind of made me think, okay, pigs are kind of like what's the word? You know, they could stand for like gluttony, you know, they can stand for, you know, eating anything and everything, eating as much, you know, being selfish. And then when you think about like people with clean shirts, you think like business, obviously. So maybe this is kind of like a song that's to do with like, you know, the greed of, you know, the 1%, the greed of the people making money, you know, rolling around in money. Because even when you think of a piggy bank, would you put it inside a piggy bank? You put money inside a piggy bank. So maybe that's what it is. This is to do with money. This is to do with money and greed, and yeah, I feel like I'm onto something. Next song, we're staying with the theme of animals. We've gone from blackbirds to piggies. And now we're going to Rocky Raccoons. The raccoons are getting rocky. Let's hear about Rocky Raccoons.
Now somewhere in the black mining hills of Dakota, there lived a young boy named Rocky Raccoon. And one day his woman ran off with another guy, hit young Rocky in the eye. Rocky didn't like that. He said, I'm gonna get that boy. So one day he walked into town, booked himself a room in the local saloon. Rocky Raccoon checked into his room, only to find Gideon's Bible. Rocky had come equipped with a gun to shoot off the legs of his rival. His rival, it seems, had broken his dreams by stealing the girl of his fancy. Her name was McGill, and she called herself Lil, but everyone knew her as Nancy. Now she and her man, who called himself Dan, were in the next room at the hoedown. A Rocky burst in, and grinning a grin, he said, Danny boy, this is a showdown. But Daniel was hot, he drew fast and shot, and Rocky collapsed in the corner. Proceeded to lie on the table. He said, Rocky, you met your match. And Rocky said, Doc, it's only a scratch. And I'll be better, Doc, as soon as I am able. and he left it no doubt to help with good Rocky's revival. Oh yeah, yeah.
I was transported in that track. I felt like I needed like a, do you know, like one of those straws of hay, wheat, a straw of wheat, and like some molasses, and a waistcoat, and dirty Levi jeans and cowboy boots, and I either needed to be sat in like a saloon, whatever you call it, with moonshine or gin that's so strong it makes me go blind, or sat by a campfire, because that felt like a campfire song. It felt like you're sitting around a campfire and you're hearing of the unlucky tales of Rocky Raccoon. Do you know what I mean? And like when you think of like a raccoon as an animal, like you do think of like, you know, raccoons kind of like, you know, raccoons are cheeky. They're like robbers of the night type of thing. They're not the top of the food chain. They get what they can. They get what they're given type of thing. And maybe this is the tale of Rocky Raccoon. Like Rocky Raccoon had something that was taken from him. He thought he was the big man, and he wasn't really the big man. He wasn't the big man. I did not expect him to get hit as well. I thought he was going to go, his girl's been taken, he was going to get a gun, come back, kill the girl's lover, and end up in prison, as opposed to, no, bro, not only did your girl get taken, you've been shot. Rocky Raccoon, I like that. And I like the instrumental. Obviously, the instrumental was, well, I can't say obviously, but to me, the instrumental was inspired by the Wild West, the tales of the Wild West, the piano, the guitar rhythm. It did transport me to that period of time. And the name as well, Rocky Raccoon, like it feels like something that would be in Red Dead Redemption or would be, you know, in Deadwood, for example. Yeah, I like that one. Next song is Don't Pass Me By. I think we're done with our theme of animals, but we're not going to let it pass us by. Okay, we're going to let it pass us by because that was a very good 3-song section. I'm a big fan of that. Okay, cool. Don't Pass Me By.
Listen for your footsteps coming up the drive. Listen for your footsteps, but they don't arrive. Waiting for you knock, dear, on my old front door. I don't hear it. Does it mean you don't love me anymore? I hear the clock a-ticking on the mantel shelf. See the hands are moving, but I'm by myself. I wonder where you are tonight, and why I'm by myself. I don't see you. Does it mean you don't love me anymore? Don't pass me by, don't make me cry, don't make me blue. Don't make me cry. I'm sorry that I doubted you. I was so unfair. You were in a car crash and you lost your hair. You said that you would be late about an hour or two. I said, that's alright, I'm waiting here, just waiting to hear from you. Don't pass me by, don't make me cry, don't make me blue. 'Cause you know, darling, I love only you. cry, don't make me cry, don't make me blue. 'Cause you know, darling, I love only you. You'll never know it hurt me so. I hate to see you go. Don't pass me by. Don't make me cry.
Don't pass me by. Do not pass me by. Definitely had a big country element to it. But I'm trying to think, is this like country as in old school country? Because for some reason, like I can hear like some Irish influences on, I don't know if that's the violin or the viola. But I hear those influences on the track. It definitely feels very, some level of country. I don't know what country, whether that's USA, whether that's Ireland, but it definitely has that vibe to it. And this as well definitely sounds like I wouldn't say a breakup song, but maybe like I'm sorry, it kind of sounds like an apology. Like, I'm sorry I didn't look at you in a particular type of way, or I didn't view you in a particular type of way. Like, don't pass me by. I'm still here. I'm still that guy. But please, baby girl, don't pass me by. That's what I'm thinking. But, let me know. We are officially at the halfway point of this album. So let's get into the latter half. I wonder if there's going to be a change, like sonically. There's going to be like a switch, or if we're going to... Because it seems like we're going through genres. Like we're touching different basses, different tones, different rhythms. So let's see if this is going to continue. And now we're at the halfway point. Why don't we do it in the road? Let's just do it in the road. I don't know what it is, but we're doing it in the road apparently. Or it's a suggestion. Let's go. Oh.
Why don't we do it in the road? 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 No one will be watching us. Why don't we do it in the road? 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 No one will be watching us. Why don't we do it in the road? 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 No one will be watching us. Why don't we do it in the road?
I mean, someone was obviously feeling a certain type of way when they wrote that song. Because they weren't here for none of the games. They weren't playing around. Let's do it in the road. Why don't we just do it in the road? What's stopping us? Who's stopping us? You get me? I do feel like that is illegal also, so the police might stop you. But still, why don't we do it in the road? No one's watching us. For some reason, yeah, I might just be looking into it too deep, but it almost feels like a transitional song. Like a journey. Like, if you think of like a road trip, essentially, like, unless you're live streaming in your car, it's just you and whoever's in the car with you. And maybe someone catches like a flashing image of you as you drive past. You get me? So no one can see us. It's just us. Why don't we just do it on the road or in the road? Why don't we just make a move? Let's just go. Let's just do it. What are we waiting for? Maybe that's the vibe. Maybe that's the vibe as opposed to a very horny person who's trying to get it in wherever. An exhibitionist of sorts. The next track is I Will. Why don't we do it in the road? I will. Call and response. Is this an answer? Are they going to do it in the road? Let's see.
Knows how long I've loved you. You know I love you still. Will I wait a lonely lifetime? If you want me to, I will. Or if I ever saw you, I didn't catch your name, but it never really mattered. I will always feel the same. Love you forever and forever. Love you with all my heart. Love you whenever we're together. Love you when we're apart. And when at last I find you, your song will fill the air. Sing it loud so I can hear you. Make it easy to be near you. For the things you do endear you to me. Oh, you know I will. I will.
I will. It's not too far from I do. That just comes across as a love song to me. You know, I will do all these things to make you feel incredible because you are incredible. Like, I will has got like that type of energy. It's got that undying love type of energy. It's got that I will almost sounds like a solemn swear of sorts. Like, I will do whatever I can within my power to show you that I love you. That's how it comes across. And like instrumentally, I kind of feel like it was light. It wasn't too hectic. It was simple and it was to the point because this, what I tell you, is very simple. Like, I'll do whatever for you. That's how it came across to me. That's how it came across to you, boy.